peaked version Ronnie, I don't think has been touched really. What is up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's ASMR sip is 1907. Check out 1907water.com. Coupon code Russo. ASMR Spritz, Intelligent Elephant Carbon in the description and pinned comment, as well as this shirt, Young LA, code Russo. All other discounts and sources plugs in the pinned comment below. Today is going to be a funny rant on why open bodybuilders look worse than they did back in the day. And I want you guys to weigh in the comments. Do you think modern bodybuilders look worse? Do you think that bodybuilding has already peaked? For example, I'm a UFC fan. You see like the evolution of them each decade. Like they get better. Bodybuilding, my 2 cents, and I'll have Andrew throw it up. I think the rivalry between Cutler and Ronnie Coleman was the peak, and maybe the ultimate aesthetics was 2009 Heath. Other than that, I've really seen the decline of bodybuilding. I mean, we can say Ramy, Bonac. I'm not saying these guys are terrible. I'm saying when you stack them next to Ronnie, Jay, Dorian, Kevin Levrone, and how stacked those Olympias were, right? When I go watch the full lineup, I knew everyone's names and all their physiques were insane, and they were all shredded and grainy. Can we attribute the shredded and graininess to the shittier camera quality? I don't really think so. I just think that back in the day that those guys trained differently than the current guys. I don't know if it's the reliance on peptides and GH and other methods to get like much more mass. But when you look at Ronnie, his stage weight, when you look at Jay, his stage weight, when you look at, I'll have Andrew throw it up, the GOAT that's unknown, Marcus Rule's stage weight, I mean, they were using different types of bodybuilding pharmacology back then than they are now. And I don't know, my eyes are drawn. I'm more wowed by the monster factor of them in that era, and Dorian, for example, than the current era. Now, with that being said, do I think that the modern day would smoke Ronnie? No, I don't. I think Ronnie beats Ramy. I think Ronnie beats like peaked version Ronnie. I don't think has been touched really. Maybe Phil on aesthetics as Ronnie got a little bit more bloated over the years. But really, when you're looking for the freak factor, the Ronnie and Cutler thing is where I personally seen bodybuilding peak, right? As far as the showmanship, as far as just the overall status of bodybuilding. Obviously, Arnold made bodybuilding a thing, went into Hollywood, made bodybuilding mainstream, did it for the entire industry to thrive for decades. But when I look at the progression of open bodybuilding, I just kind of see the fall off right after the Jay-Ronnie rivalry, where the Phil and Greene rivalry was a great rivalry. And, you know, that really showcased probably bodybuilding going a little bit down, in my opinion. Now, I've met Big Ramy in person. I'll have the Bloat Lord pick. Andrew throw it up. So it's not like I don't like Ramy. It's just like he's a phenom. But when I watch open bodybuilding, I don't know. I'm just not as drawn to open bodybuilding, and I'd rather watch classic. Where I think back in the day when I first got into watching bodybuilding, like I was very obsessed with Ronnie and Jay, Kevin Levrone. I was very obsessed with Marcus Rule, very obsessed with Dorian. You know, these new modern top guys, the ones I follow are Nick Walker. I really like Nick Walker, and obviously Ramy. But with the physiques, why do you think they are the way they are today versus how they were? I want to hear from your comments down below. I'll see you guys in my next video.